Hi friends. Good morning everyone. Good morning to all friends. Today I will discussing topic aggregative functions in SQL Server in MS SQL Server. Today I explain in the one of the most important topic is aggregative functions. So I think really thank you so much for everyone watching my videos, and also so many people have in the subscribe my channel and also comments also. It's a really so happy, and also YouTube also recommended my videos. It's really happy. Really thank you so much for YouTube for your support. And coming to as per the some peoples has asking some in the comment section, so uh, you can explain the Telugu also in the examples. So some my videos I am sharing with the so many peoples in the watching in Telugu peoples, so that's why I explain in the clearly Telugu also in between of the examples this in this video section also. Friends, this video very useful for everyone in the beginners, software industry entering peoples. SQL is a must important tool, must important server. MS SQL server is must important. Please go through the all videos, noted the important points and practice it examples, and you can 100% you resolve your interview, you can crack your interview my videos. Why? Because I am telling these points, I explained in the step-by-step process, and I will give examples and definitions and interview based questions. Entire I am covering these videos, so please try to understand the topic. You can read, you can note the points, you can practice the examples, you can write the queries step by step, how to the write the queries. That also is a must important for your side. And coming to one interview question, I explained this video. What is the difference between the cost function and convert function? So you can tell simple answer cost function, and what is the difference between cost function and convert function. So cost function, it is a ANS function. It's used convert data type. Next, convert function, it is a SQL server function. It is used to convert data and time style. So you can see, friends, ఏమడిగాడు డిఫరెన్స్ బిట్వీన్ కాస్ట్ ఫంక్షన్ అండ్ కన్వర్ట్ ఫంక్షన్, వారెండిటి మధ్య ఉన్నటువంటి డిఫరెంట్ ఏంటి అని అడిగాడు. సింపుల్ గా ఏం చెప్పాలంటే బోత్ ఆర్ సేమ్, బట్ కాస్ట్ ఫంక్షన్ ఏ కాస్ట్ ఫంక్షన్ ఇట్ ఈస్ ఏ ANSI functions. It is used to ANSI means American National Standard Institute. Then second one is the convert function. It is also same, used to convert the data. It's only for extra in time style. Time style in the sense, suppose you are a write first date and month and year, and also you are a date and month means to May and date. The different styles also you are using for the time style. Time style having different type of time styles is there. You can add 104, 103, 106, 188, 112. This type of in the styles in Indian standard styles. Okay. So you can practice it your own way in the cast function and convert function. It's a very simple, easiest functionalities. You can practice your examples. You can add the comment section. You can practice your the results. I'm using this is the this table. So I'm converting the my data. So you can please comment the comment section. Then coming to our main topic is aggregative functions. What are aggregative functions? So you can simply explain what are SQL aggregative functions. Aggregative functions is most and most important in the real-time projects also, and your practicing project also, and also interview based level also. It's a must important. I think maximum for asking one question, and I think in aggregative functions. Why aggregative functions important? I told you have any calculation, any count, any min-max prices, you are the find out in time, must and should you are using aggregative functions. That's why aggregative functions is a most important. సో అగ్రిగేటివ్ ఫంక్షన్స్ ఎందుకంటే అగ్రిగేటివ్ ఫంక్షన్స్ ని మనం మేజర్ గా క్యాలిక్యులేషన్ పర్పస్ కి సపోజ్ ఒక టేబుల్లో ఉన్నటువంటి శాలరీ టోటల్ ఎంత ఉంది అంటే కనుక్కోవాలంటే మనం సమ్ యూజ్ చేస్తాం. మాక్సిమం ప్రైస్ ఎంత ఉందంటే మనము లైక్ మ్యాక్స్ అనే అగ్రిగేటివ్ ఫంక్షన్ చేస్తాం. అండ్ ఆల్సో మినిమం ప్రైస్ కావాలంటే మనం మినిమం ప్రైస్ ఎంత ఉందో మనం అగ్రిగేటివ్ ఫంక్షన్ యూజ్ చేస్తాం. అండ్ ఆల్సో నీకు టోటల్లో ఎన్ని రోస్ ఉన్నాయి అనే దానికి ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేసుకోవడానికి కూడా నువ్వు కౌంట్ అనే అగ్రిగేటివ్ ఫంక్షన్ ని యూజ్ చేస్తావు. సో వెరీ మస్ట్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ ఇన్ అగ్రిగేటివ్ ఫంక్షన్స్. సో కమింగ్ టు ద డెఫినేషన్, SQL aggregative functions are used to perform the calculation on multiple rows on data and return a single summarized result. సో నువ్వు మల్టిపుల్ రోస్ ని క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేసి నీకు ఫైనల్ గా ఒక సమ్మరైజ్ సింగిల్ డిజిట్ రిజల్ట్ గా నీకు అగ్రిగేటివ్ ఫంక్షన్ అనేది ప్రొవైడ్ చేస్తుంది. సో దిస్ అగ్రిగేటివ్ ఫంక్షన్స్ ఆర్ యూజ్డ్ group by classes to organize the data into groups. Then where we can the performing the calculation like summing, averaging and counting. I told now just now అగ్రిగేటివ్ ఫంక్షన్స్ ను మనం ఎందుకు యూజ్ చేస్తాము అంటే మేజర్ గా సమ్ చేయడానికి మరియు యావరేజ్ ను ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేసుకోవడానికి మరియు కౌంట్ చేయడానికి మనము ఈ యొక్క అగ్రిగేటివ్ ఫంక్షన్స్ ని యూజ్ చేస్తాం. దెన్ కమింగ్ టు there are different type of in aggregative functions is there. One is the count function, second one is the sum function, third one is a average function, fourth one is a max function, fifth one is a min function. These five functions are is very most important. So let's start the first functionality, count function. So why I am writing in theoretically in the server, it's very useful for everyone. Why? Because of you have any you are I can tell in the count function, you can go and search it and the definition, it's a right definition or wrong definition, you don't know. So that's why I'm adding in the definition also and examples also, everything I added in the my servers. Why? Because of you can see the video, you can note the right, you can write the notebook, you can practice it in the some different way of different examples, you can easily understanding topic. So that's why I can write the each and every one, I think like definition and examples and also tables, everything I added in the my server. So it's a very useful for starting and beginners. So coming to first one is a count function. The count function return the number of rows that match a given the condition are present in a column. So నువ్వు సపోజ్ ఒక టేబుల్లో సెలెక్ట్ కౌంట్ స్టార్ ఫ్రమ్ టేబుల్ నేమ్ అని ఇచ్చావనుకో, ఆ టేబుల్లో టోటల్ ఎన్ని రోస్ ఉన్నాయో ఇట్ విల్ ఫైండ్ అవుట్, నీకు ఆ రిజల్ట్ అనేది ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేస్తుంది. దెన్ సెకండ్ వన్ ఈజ్ ఏ కౌంట్ కాలం నేమ్. నువ్వు కౌంట్లో సెలెక్ట్ స్టార్ ఫ్రమ్ కౌంట్ ఎంప్లాయీ అని ఇచ్చి నల్ వాల్యూస్ ఇన్ ద స్పెసిఫైడ్ కాలం, కౌంట్స్ అంటే నల్ను కూడా స్పెసిఫై చేసుకొని టోటల్ కౌంట్ నాకు ఇవ్వు. అనేసి మీనింగ్. దెన్ నువ్వేం చేస్తావు, యూ డోంట్ నీడ్ నల్ వాల్యూస్. సో యూ కెన్ రైట్ దిస్ you can write distinct distinct you can write distinct. It will automatically removing the duplicate values. So only unique values only here it will be reflected. Count distinct column name. Counts unique null values in the column. So why I am giving in the description also count in the sense count all rows, and count column name in the sense now counts non-null values in the specified column, and also count distinct in the sense distinct column name, count unique null values in the column. You can see I can add it in the different tables. So I previous section I told everyone I am using Adventure Work 2017 project. I can explain in the step by step. I informing previous section. So that's why I'm using in the present tables also available in the Adventure Works 2017. So you can see the table name like employee, department, employee pay history. So this three tables I'm using here. Why I'm using here? I need employee name, I need employee department, how or each one employee how much salary. So that's why I can add it in the these three tables. So you can see some examples. I write the in the total function count function related. Then you can see the total number of records in the table. You need for I told you no total number of records in the table. So you can use select count star as the has means total records alias name. You can total records you can display the in server, yeah, displaying to the total records. You can find out the value alias name, the human resource employed. You can see second example, count non-null salaries, non-null salaries. So you can write select count rate in your in the employee table. You can write the rate column has a non-null salaries from the employee history table. So employee history table. Then coming to unique non-null salaries. You need for the unique non-null salaries. I can execute this query. You can see the results. So in the database, you can select directly here in the master. You can select in the database. It's also directly open your database. And also you can write the like query, use database name, go. You can write, it will be automatically going to your database. So I'm testing in the adventure work related database. The database I'm adding in the table in the employee table. I'm counting in this. You can see the count, how many rows is there in this table. I'm using to the alias name is the total records. So you can got it the results. It will be executing the query. So you can see the total records is 290, and also you can see in the second question is a count of null salaries. So I'm using in the one of the table is the employee pay history table. So salary related. So that's why I'm using the employee pay history total. You need the count rate is rate rate in a column. Null salaries totally 316 is there. unique null salaries you need. You're asking, right? Unique null salaries means not same, only difference only reflected. How many unique salaries is there? I executed this query. You can see 216 is there before non-null. Now unique non-null salaries is there, only 66 is there. So this is the difference. Then coming to second functionality, sum function. The sum function calculated the total sum of the numerical column. సో సమ్ అనేది మనకు కావలసినటువంటి కాలము సాలరీ అనే కాలంలో మనకి టోటల్ అమౌంట్ ఎంత ఉంది అని ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయడానికి మనము సమ్ ఫంక్షన్ ని యూజ్ చేస్తాము. సో సమ్ ఫంక్షన్ రిటర్న్స్ ద టోటల్ సమ్ ఆఫ్ ద ఆల్ null non-null values in a column. So you can see in the examples also, calculate the total salary. I'm using the sum function. I can added the column name is a rate as I need for the total salary. Like I'm taking in the employee pay history table. Employee pay history table. So execute this. So total this 5,611 rupees amount అనేది ఉంది. So you need for the sum calculated the sum of unique salaries. Unique salaries in the sense duplicate, without duplicate you need for how much salary is there. So I can execute. I can just find out the 1,772 rupees only before you got the 5,600 rupees. Then this is the sum functionality uses. Then coming to average function. Average function, the calculated the average of numerical column in divides the sum of the columns by the numerics. So average నువ్వు ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయాలి ఏ యొక్క ప్రైజ్ కానీ ఏ యొక్క సమ్ లైక్ రిలేటెడ్ సాలరీస్ రిలేటెడ్ కానీ. సో నువ్వు చెయ్యాలి అంటే యావరేజ్ ఫంక్షన్ ఈజ్ మస్ట్ ఇంపార్టెంట్. సో యూ కెన్ సీ ద examples also. This all are average functions, average examples. So you can see average rate. You need what the distance for the average rate. How much is the average? You can find out the simply of average. You can factorize the your own different examples. You can understanding this topic. It will very useful. Then coming to 4 and 5 topics is the one is the min function, and fifth one is a max function. The min and max functions are written the smallest and largest value. Min is a small, max is a largest value, representatively from the column. As per the above, you can see the syntax. You can the syntax. So in the min column is returns the minimum value, max column it will be returns the maximum value. You can see the one of the examples also I write it right here. You can see these two examples are min max related function related examples. You can see I can add it in the rate. I need for the highest salary in the from like employee pay history. I need for the min I can use to them on the lowest salary from the human resource employee history. I need for the lowest related related like using related salary. So this all are different type of in the aggregative functions. These aggregative functions, most of another topic, next topic is group by and having class. Aggregative functions is there must and should using group by. Group by using you can must and should you are using like aggregative functions. It's the most important. మనము అగ్రిగేటివ్ ఫంక్షన్స్ ని యూజ్ చేస్తున్నామంటే మస్ట్ గా గ్రూప్ బై ని యూజ్ చేస్తాము. గ్రూప్ బై యూజ్ చేయాలి అంటే మనం మస్ట్ అగ్రిగేటివ్ ఫంక్షన్ రాసి ఉండాలి. సో using in the aggregative function with group by. So the SQL group by SQL server group by allows use the group rows that have the same value in specific column. We can the applying aggregative functions to these groups, which helps as a summarized data from each group. This commonly used with uh, group by commonly using with count function, sum function, average function, min function, and max functions. You can see the one of the example here in the group by. Select star from, you can add one name is a name. You need for the name. I need for the sum. I need for the person name and price. So I'm adding in the name and sum in the sense of price means in the rate column as a total salary. So from human resource employee history table, you can group by name. I'm using a name also. Name and salary both are will be executed. So group by is not available. Pay history is not available for the name employee name. So that's why it will be reflected in the error. You can must using in the group by sections. You can practice your own way and you can send the chat box in the like comment section. I can see and I can verify that your like testing process, like execution process. Then coming to the having with aggregative functions. The having class is used to filter the result. Applying the having classes is used to filter the result after applying the aggregative functions. Unlike where which filter rows before aggregation, having is a having is NST when the want to filter based on the result in the aggregative function. You can see filterizing to the aggregative functions and filterizing to the having class filterized. You can see in the example. So I'm taking the one of the table is employee table. Employee table in the one of the column is column one of the name column name is name, and also I'm calculating the aggregative function. Aggregative function I'm using with a like some functionality inside of I'm writing in the salary I'm in the having I'm writing in the having clause. I'm writing a some salary greater than 600 అంటే 600 కంటే ఎక్కువ ఉన్నటువంటి వారి రిజల్ట్ మనకు రావాలి. సో అటువంటి అప్పుడు మనము హ్యావింగ్ క్లాస్ అనేది యూజ్ చేస్తాము. సో టుడే I covered three topics. One is the aggregative functions. Aggregative functions having a different type of in the aggregative functions. One is the count function. Second one is a sum function. Third one is the average function. Fourth one is a min function. Fifth one is a max function. And also alternatively using with the group by class also I covered today, and also having class also I covered today in the with examples in this section. Please you can watch and you can note at the important points, and you can practice with the different examples these topics. So next tomorrow I will explain in the operators is a must and should of the important in the operators. Without operators, you are not possible for the writing query. Why? Because of you are writing in the where class is equal to. Otherwise, you can write the in and operator or operator in operator between operator like operator, and this there are different type of in the operators is there. That operators I can explain each and every step by step and definition also, and I can provide the examples. Thank you so much for everyone. Please subscribe the channel.